Less than 48 hours after a massive EF3 tornado struck Mayfield, heavy equipment rolled into the city to continue clearing the rubble. Louisville, Indianapolis, Cincinnati all saw crowds of people calling for abortion rights to be restored. Kathleen, as we mentioned, a large scene, a lot of moving parts. What are you seeing over there now? 3 shootings, all within an hour's time, spread LMPD officers throughout the city. We're taking you to a live picture outside U of L Hospital now. We're expected to hear from the chief in just a few minutes there. But if you like pumpkin spice lattes, I think we have a forecast for you. The Dirt Bowl is a decades-old basketball tournament, more or less a Louisville institution, played at Shawnee Park every year. Around 8 o'clock tonight, LMPD says officers working the tournament came up to a man known to have several warrants. Police say that man pulled a gun and shot an officer in his bulletproof vest. Kev, I think you can add mosquitoes to the list of bugs, too. I got bit up badly yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
See, the thing is, we haven't had a ton of rain, so typically they're around all, like, the standing water places.
My ankles would beg to differ. I don't know a kid in the whole world that doesn't like cupcakes either.
Adults either.
Fair, because you know me, especially around the holidays, sneaking this, sneaking that.
Yeah.
Where did you get the idea to bake cupcakes? Because this is your business. So very emotional Governor Andy Beshear there talking about his father's hometown of Dawson Springs, talking about taking severe damage from the tornadoes. We're going to get you back to programming, but I want to talk about 3 quick things. We got some breaking news from JCPS. School is canceled tomorrow, Monday. NTI, non-traditional instruction, going back to virtual Tuesday through Friday. JCPS made that decision tonight, citing COVID-19 staff shortages in several schools in the district. So tomorrow, Monday, school will be closed for students and teachers. You're taking a look at the scene right now. The calls came into police around 5 o'clock. One person told us they heard a barrage of bullets before police got on scene. Jennifer, for you guys in your organization, how do you throw your support behind businesses like Jones? How does that sort of weave itself together there?
Sure.
This event is the worst, most devastating, most deadly tornado event in Kentucky's history.
Tornadoes carve a path of destruction in the darkness, leaving countless victims across 4 states with at least 70 dead here in Kentucky. If the National Weather Service confirms it, one of the tornadoes would have the longest track in United States history. This is Wave 3 News at 6. I'm Nick Picht. A rare December outbreak caused nothing short of devastation in western Kentucky. One possibly record-setting tornado went all the way through Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, and Kentucky. You're looking there at some of the damage in Mayfield, south of Paducah. That twister started as a thunderstorm that traveled more than 200 miles in just 4 hours. More than 100 workers were trapped in a candle factory that took a direct hit from the storm. 11 people were killed when the tornado hit Bowling Green. Governor Andy Beshear said this is one of the deadliest storms to ever hit Kentucky. The governor says the death toll should climb significantly to 100 victims or more before the day is over. He's declared a state of emergency and activated close to 200 National Guardsmen. Search and rescue efforts continue in Mayfield, Kentucky tonight. Much of their downtown is decimated. We have a live crew in Mayfield right now, but the power and the signal is so bad we can't even bring them to give you a live signal. But what they're seeing tonight, trees and power poles snapped, ripped down completely, sheet metal wrapped around poles. In one neighborhood, the storm ripped down a water tower that flooded homes that were destroyed by the tornado. One family member says the scenes look like a disaster movie. As we mentioned, the search and rescue efforts continue at the Mayfield Consumer Products Candle Factory. At least 100 workers were there. The count from the governor was 110 workers were there last night working on second shift. 40 of them have been rescued. Where the other 70 are, we're still not sure right now. An employee who walked up to the remains of the factory this afternoon told us the storm ripped the roof off and the rest of the building just collapsed. 40 people rescued as of earlier this morning. Meantime, one woman is dead, others hurt following a possible touchdown in Taylor County, Kentucky last night. Crews are still out searching for the missing people there. That possible tornado rampaged down State Highway 527. Wave 3 News reporter Ken Baker was there all day and talked to people who were affected by the storm. The damage from these storms, nothing short of devastating. Now, we're finally in the clear for them. Let's get over to meteorologist Christy Dutton, who's tracking the cold weather behind that line of storms.
That's right.
Christy, thank you. We want to take you to a developing situation right now. A crash has the Clark Memorial Bridge in downtown Louisville shut down. This is a live look at it through our SkyTrack camera. Right now, MetroSafe says it is an injury accident, has multiple patients, and at least one of them is critical. Nearly the entire bridge is lit up with emergency vehicles, as you can see there. It happened just before 5 o'clock tonight. We'll bring you more details when we get them confirmed from LMPD. Mayor Greg Fisher calling on the people of Louisville to help Western Kentucky today. The mayor asking for Louisvillians to help in 3 main ways: donating water, blood, and money. Volunteers will collect cases or jugs of water at the U of L and UK women's basketball game tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Red Cross has already been dealing with a historically low blood supply. Now it'll become even more important to have that blood available for the people who need it. There's also a fund set up that will go directly to resources for the tornado victims. The mayor said he was flooded with requests on how people can help. Jeffersontown Mayor Bill Deeroff said he's already reached out to Mayfield's mayor to see if there's anything he can do to help out that town. Deeroff also says he's coordinating with the Kentucky League of Cities and the Jefferson County League of Cities to set up tornado recovery efforts. Locally, we dodged much of the damage from the storms. Now Louisville is sending its resources to those impacted areas in Western Kentucky. We were on the phone with Jody Myman this morning, director of Louisville Metro Emergency Services. Members from Emergency Management, Louisville Metro EMS, PRP Fire, and Louisville Fire are all pitching in to help.
What are you?
Another group of first responders from Louisville is on standby if they need more help. Speaking of more help, President Joe Biden sending FEMA to help the most impacted areas. The president says he's been in direct contact with the governors of the hard-hit states. People, supplies, and other necessities are already on the way to us in Kentucky. Biden says he plans to visit Kentucky, but is working with Governor Beshear to make sure his visit helps and doesn't hurt the recovery efforts. Biden says all the governors have been made aware of the resources that are at their disposal. Okay, we're going to take a break, but still ahead here on Wave 3 News at 6. A look at the damage outside Kentucky. We'll show you the damage from the tornado hitting a warehouse in Illinois. First responders still trying to pull people out of the rubble. Plus, a train in the direct path of the storms takes a hit. We'll continue this breaking coverage in 90 seconds.